Koregaon and Mudhoji College, Fulton, who have clubbed all of us for the International Conference on Global, Regional, and Local Perspective on Sustainable Livelihood. I welcome Dr. Michael Head, Head of Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, as well as Director of ICT Coal City University, Nigeria, Chairman of Pangaea Geographical Association of India, Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, President of Pangaea Geographical Association of India, as well as Head of Geography Department of Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Professor Dr. S.D. Shinde, Mr. Santosh Mane, Secretary of Pangaea Geographical Association, Maharashtra, India, also welcoming resource person of conference, principal of various colleges, head of geography department, teaching faculty, researcher, and student. One of the great freedom fighter of India, Mahatma Gandhi, said that या पृथ्वीवरील जमीन, हवा आणि पाणी हे आपल्या पूर्वजांकडून मिळालेला वारसा म्हणून न बघता आपल्या पुढच्या पिढीचा हा ठेवा म्हणून याकडे बघितलं पाहिजे आणि तो सुस्थितीमध्ये त्यांच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवला पाहिजे. It means that each one of us matter, have a role to play and make a difference. Each one of us must take responsibility for our own lives and above all, show respect and love for living things around us, especially each other. And this 2 day international conference is organized to inculcate this message in our mind. I request to an honorable principal of Mudhoji College, Fulton, Dr. P.H. Kadam sir, to introduce the conference. Introductory speech by Dr. P.H. Kadam sir.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to my dear brothers and sisters from Nigeria and all over the world. And good afternoon to my dear Indians. I welcome you all in this 2 days international conference. It is my honor to introduce to all of you, including the eminent scholars and speakers. On behalf of Mudhoji College, Fulton, I welcome you all the participants. Today, the international conference has organized by the Coal City University, Nigeria and Geographical Association of India in collaboration with Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya, Solapur, affiliated to Solapur University, India, and Mudhoji College, Fulton, and D.P. Bhosle College, Koregaon, affiliated to Shivaji University, Kolhapur, India. I welcome to Honorable Vice Chancellor of Coal City University, Professor Afam. Also, I welcome to Chairman of Pangaea Geographical Association of India, Honorable Dr. Praveen Saptarshi. I also welcome to Honorable Principal, who is the co-host of this international conference, Dr. Vijay Sriram Sawan, and also another one co-host from the Kala Mahavidyalaya, Solapur, Honorable Principal Dr. M.D. Gaikwad. And also I welcome to Dr. S.D. Shinde and both coordinators and internal quality assurance cell co-coordinators. And also I welcome Mr. Santosh Mane, Secretary of Pangaea Association of Maharashtra. Mudhoji College is a multi-faculty college and one of the reputed educational institute affiliated to Shivaji University, Kolhapur in the state of Maharashtra. The college was established in 1957 by Srimant Maloji Raje Naik Nimbalkar, the king of Fulton state, and uh, definitely established with the noble cause to provide higher education to those sections of the society who had remained out of the mainstream for many generations. To realize the vision of the founder of the institution, the college caters to the diverse socio-economic background with an objective to enhance the overall development of the students. And I also share my views on this conference. Uh, I also welcome all the eminent resource persons joined from Sri Lanka, Nigeria, South Korea, and India for sharing their research knowledge. This international conference going to discuss sustainable development issues such as sustainable livelihood, healthcare issues, imbalanced wildlife, and scarcity of water and energy substitutes, and also included agricultural sustainability and one burning issue, that is climate change. As an educator in higher institution in India, having this kind of international event provided us additional knowledge, particularly on sustainability. It is effective for it will be effective for researchers because it will be gaining knowledge of different themes pertained pertaining to sustainable issues. This type of event represented an opportunity to share experience and co-produce knowledge. I hope that this international conference would be valuable to overcome the issues considering sustainability. In my speech, last but not least, I express my best wishes for this international conference to achieve grand success. Thank you very much. Over to organizers, please.
Thank you, sir. I'm so thankful for everything you bring to the table. Now I would request to an Honorable Vice Principal of DP Bhosle College, Koregaon, Professor Dr. Jadhav SD, to deliver introductory speech. Professor Dr. Jadhav SD.
Thank you. Respected Professor Afam Ichaituna, Vice Chancellor, Police University, Nigeria, Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, who has been visiting professor to Salisbury University, USA, Professor S.D. Shinde, Head Department of Geography, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. So on behalf of Honorable Principal Dr. Vijay Singh Sawant, sir, I am Vice Principal Professor Dr. S.D. Jadhav, expressing few words about my college. So, Asia's largest Rayat Shikshan Sanstha, founded by Dr. Karmir Bhaurao Patil and DP Bhosle College, it has been established in 1968. So our college has been recognized as A grade college with CGPA of 3.12 score. It has been multi-faculty college having undergraduate and postgraduate courses. So there are about 4,000 students have been admitted, and I am very much proud to inform you, all the participants, that our college is doing best as far as the research is concerned. So college has filed about 16 patents and 1 trademark, out of which there are 15 nationals and 1 international. So our college is doing as far as bioconservation efforts are concerned. So our faculty members as well as students, they are taking a lot of efforts. So we know that in India there are about 1,600 flowering plants. They have been identified in various medicinal formulations. So college has taken initiative as far as conservation of critically endangered plant species are concerned. So we have done MOU with Forest Department, Government of Maharashtra, and about 4 years back, 3,000 plant species like acacia, banyan, kanchan, neem, etc. have been planted near Triputi site, which is about 6 to 8 kilometers away from Koregaon, from our college. So recently we have done one project. We have cultivated about 20 threatened plant species, and college has created a task force which is very much helpful in preventing jungle fires, grazing, illegal hunting, and has been management on well-designed nurseries. So in this context, training programs are arranged with local managing committees, which are focusing on especially particularly women from villages. Workshops are arranged for farmers, students, and nearby villages to identify medicinal plants and its conservation. So I think this particular international webinar is found to be very much helpful to the society, and no doubt its outcome will be definitely helpful to all participants. So I am very much thankful on behalf of college and honorable principal Dr. Vijay Singh Sawant sir, who have given this opportunity to introduce on behalf of our college. And once again, I would like to express best wishes for this international webinar. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And congratulations for the efforts have taken by DP Bhosle College for enhancing quality of environment education. Going forward, I would request to Dr. M.D. Gaikwad, Madam, Principal of Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya, Solapur, to deliver an introductory speech. Dr. M.D. Gaikwad, Madam. Ma'am, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
मैम यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल।
माइक को खोल लें।
आवाज येत नाही मॅडम।
आवाज नहीं आ रही है मैडम।
हाँ आता येतोय। हेलो
ओके ओके ओके
यस मैम यस
ओके मैम।
Namaste to one and all. Here the members from different countries of the world have participated. This is a collaborative activity. This conference is organized in collaboration with Pole City University, Nigeria, Pangea Geographical Association, India, Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya, Solapur, Maharashtra, India, Mudhoji College, Patan, Maharashtra, India, and DP Bhosle College, Koregaon, Satara, Maharashtra, India. I am Meena Gaikwad, Principal, Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya. Shahu Shikshan Sanstha is one of the famous educational institutions in Maharashtra, which was established in 1980 by former Higher Education Minister, MLA Professor Lakshman Rao Dobe, who is well-known political leader as well as social leader in Maharashtra. Our institution runs KG to PhD level education. There are law colleges, DEd college, BEd colleges, hostels, ashram schools, and technical education institutions also. It aims to support the socially and economically weaker class students. The vision of our college is to reach the unreached by supporting overall development of the students, social and moral values with the awareness of about dignity of labor, social responsibility, self-respect, self-discipline, equality, and national integrity. Our college serves the students who belong weaker sections. We uplift them by imparting to manage and maintain themselves in the rapidly changing world. As a outcome of our efforts, the students got gold medals from Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. The students, especially Swati Rathod, bagged 3 gold medals at a time in geography subject. In cultural activities, we got prizes in international events. In sports, Miss Chetana Maitre got second prize in national level boxing competition and first prizes in district and state level. Mrs. Somnath Dhule, who is our student, which is a specially challenged student, also got success in national level cricket. Number of our alumni are working on higher posts in various fields and all over India and world. We are proud of them. Uh, I will tell about the conference. The theme of this today's international multidisciplinary conference is global, regional, and local perspectives on sustainable livelihoods, healthcare, wildlife, water, energy, agriculture, climate change, and geospatial technologies, which is comprehensive theme and needed in the rapidly changing situation. I'm assured that the 2 days conference will be fruitful for every element of society. The resource persons in this conference are learned and experts in their subjects. I'm sure that the inputs by them will be insightful and addition to the treasure of knowledge of the all participants. I'm very much thankful to make us a part of this international event. Coal City University, Nigeria, Pangea Geographical Association, India. Last but not least, Budoji College, Fulton, DP Bhosle College, and I hope the same cooperation in other collaborative activities. And again, I would like to special thank to our alumni Santosh Mane. Uh, I wish you all the best and huge success to this conference. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam, and good luck for your next journey. Let's resume toward. I would like to request Assistant Professor Madne, Mudoji College, Fulton, to introduce our guest. Assistant Professor Madne.
Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to. Am I audible, all of you?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Okay. A warm welcome to all of the dignitaries present over here. Today, I get an opportunity to welcome and introduce today's dignitaries for inaugural function. First of all, I would like to welcome Honorable Dr. Michael Onema Uday, Head of the Department Mathematics and Computer Science, and also Director ICT, Coal City University, Nigeria. Today, he is going to deliver inaugural speech. Welcome, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Honorable Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, sir. He is a chairman of Pangea Geographical Association and visiting professor, Salisbury University, USA. Formerly, he was the head of the Department of Geography at ST College, Pune. He delivered speeches about geography and environment in different universities all around the world, presented many research papers and published books. Welcome, sir. He is going to deliver keynote address. Next, I would like to welcome Honorable Dr. F.D. Shinde, sir. He is a president of Pangaea Geographical Association India and head of the Department of Geography, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, as well as a BOS chairman of Geography, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Welcome, sir. Today, he is going to deliver presidential speech. At last, I would like to propose my sincere vote of thanks to organizers of this conference for giving me a chance to welcome all the honorable dignitaries. Thank, thank you one and all. Thank you.
Eternally grateful, sir, and so glad this all clever and versatile personality on our conference. We now request to an honorable Dr. Michael A., Director of ICT Coal City University, to address the inaugural speech of the conference. Dr. Michael A.
All right. Good morning. From Nigeria. Please can you hear me?
Michael sir, you are not clearly audible. Check your internet connection, please.
Can you hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay. I have. Okay. Can you hear me? So, on behalf. Okay. So, my name is Dr. Michael Oyemade, and I'm the head department of mathematics and computer science here in Coastal University, Nigeria. On behalf of my vice chancellor, Professor Ifami Chaituma, who would have been here, but because of an emergency meeting that came up in the university, he has asked me to represent him in this speech. So I want to thank our partner institutions who are organizing this conference with us. In no particular order, I want to thank Pangaea Geographical Association India for partnering with us in this conference. I also want to thank Vasindhuhara Kala Mohabidaya Sule Department of Geography for partnering with us. Please forgive me if I don't pronounce the name correctly. I also want to appreciate Mudhoji College, Faltan, Department of Geography, for also partnering with us in this conference. I also want to thank DP Hosal College, Kuragan, for also partnering with us in this conference. The Vice Chancellor has asked me to also appreciate some of our chief organizers, special guests for this event, particularly Professor D.T. Shaikh, the Vice Chancellor, Shivaji University, and also Dr. M.M. Fadnavis, the Vice Chancellor, Buyashlok, University. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce it right. And all the chief organizers of this event, we are grateful to have you on board. I thank the principal of Vasindhara Kala College. I also thank the principal of Mudhoji College. Thank you. I also want to thank Dr. Vijashis Shawant, Principal Buhazel College, thank you. I also want to thank my good friend, Mr. Santosh Mani. Thank you for keeping in touch and making this conference to happen. I just hope you can hear me. So Kositu University, Enugu, Nigeria is a fast-growing university that is aspiring to be a world-class university. We have various programs that are being done in the university, and we have graduated many students who are now contributing positively in their various fields and the industry. So as a university, all our programs that we run at Kositu University Nigeria is all our programs are fully accredited by the Nigerian National Universities Commission. That is the national body that is responsible for giving license for universities in Nigeria. So we are very proud and happy to associate with our partners in organizing this conference. And we are looking forward to more collaborations in the future where we can have our students and staff interacting better with some of your students and staff as well. Some of our students and staff have also joined up in this program as we speak now. They are here. And in future conferences, more of our students and staff will also join up. So today's topic is very important. And we are here in Kositu University, Nigeria. We are very passionate about climate change. This is very important to us because we believe that for humanity to survive, we need to keep and maintain our climate. We need to make sure that we do everything possible to keep our planet safe. And that is why some of our programs here in Kositu University, we're very particular about tree planting as a way to support our environment. Our students and staff, we engage in tree planting. We embark on awareness program to campaign against deforestation, bush burning, and plastic disposal, and some of the things that actually affect our aquatic life or our environment. So we engage in a lot of programs that promote climate change awareness. And so one of the topics I'm going to be speaking in this conference later on has to do with developing an online platform that was built by myself and my students to create an awareness about climate change and issues associated with global warming around here in Nigeria. So we're happy to be part of this conference. India and Nigeria, generally, we have a very cordial relationship. And we're happy to be part of this conference. So we are looking forward for a fruitful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insightful views with us. Going forward, I would like to call distinguished personality who is meticulous in his field, Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, Chairman of Pangea Geographical Association India, to give keynote address on the topic Resource Flow Analysis for Sustainable Planning. Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, sir.
Thank you. It's okay. Hopefully, I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Sir, okay, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
really happy to be part of this conference. This conference is a special one as it is blessed by four vice chancellors, one from Coal City, Nigeria, University, Coal City University, Nigeria. Another one is Ahilyabai Punyashlok Ahilyabai Holkar University, then Shivaji University. So this is really a great conference. And just now, my young friend has given the inaugurated speech on behalf of his Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conference organized by three important colleges in India. And all the three colleges come from the rural sector. And for my Nigerian friend, I would like to share one thing that they have also they have achieved this progress even if there are so many hurdles like obstacles like electricity failure, obstacles like internet failure. So all such, in spite of all these things, these people have, and another thing is that in the beginning, 10, 15 years back, they were searching for good faculty also. So they have really, their achievement is that using those who are coming to the rural sector, using that human resource, they have developed the college. They don't get the special uh, professors like the professors from Coal City University or professors like Jawaharlal Nehru University. But the faculty in all the three colleges are so competent and with the given resources, they have achieved a lot, and that is admirable. That must be understood by other colleagues of mine all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the organizers for selecting the um, the theme of the conference, and that theme is related to the global, regional, and local perspective of sustainable development and local sustainable livelihood, and especially healthcare system, water, energy, agriculture, climate change, and geospatial technologies. So within 20 minutes time, I will try to touch all the dimensions of this theme by selecting one simple study, that is the how to carry out a resource flow analysis. Dear friends, young scholars must be aware of, scholars especially from commerce side, economic side, they are aware of the uh, cost studying the cost structure or the cost benefit, carrying out cost benefit analysis and so forth. So cost benefit analysis of any productive activity can be carried out. So this cost benefit analysis is definitely helps us. For example, I will tell you the cost benefit analysis of sugarcane. So this means that what would be the natural resources utilized for production of 1 ton of sugar. 1 ton of sugar requires 10 ton of sugar cane, and 10 ton of sugar cane requires or the 100 in 1 hectare it requires 3 meter width of the water and for 1 year, and then only sugarcane can grow. So the 100 metric ton requires about 300 meter hectare, means meter by 100 meter by 100 meter. 1 meter into 100 meter into 100 meter is the volume of water which is required for this. And 10 meter hectare water is required for production of 1 ton of sugar cane. So this anyway, this means that you can calculate on your own. And this year, means the last financial year, we have exported about $4.6 billion sugarcane to various countries. So now this is round about 10 million tons. And now you can just calculate what is the requirement of water for that. And if you just carry out cost benefit analysis, means what is the labor cost, what is the processing cost, what is the cost of electricity required for irrigating sugar fields, sugarcane cultivation, what is the cost of the land cost as by way of land rent, and what is the cost of land degradation. So especially the cost of land degradation and cost of water is not taken into account by commerce people, and that's why here uh, I I I congratulate the principal who has started this environmental studies in his college. And really, this environmental studies requires the understanding of economics, politics, and the social angles, social dimensions of environment. And in that, you can find out what is the environmental cost in terms of rupees or in terms of dollars, in terms of money, so required for production of sugarcane. Then you can realize that the cost of production of sugarcane is almost 10 times more than the, the prices in the international market. This means that if we export sugar, this means we are exporting the sugar, this volume of water for the particular price. We are exporting, we are responsible for environmental soil degradation. And what is the cost of soil degradation? That is not met with the international sugar prices. So this means that this is resource flow analysis. Means what are the resources, what is the cost of those resources which are taken by other countries. So resource flow can be direct, resource flow can be indirect. Direct resource flow is very easy to understand. In colonial era, we have seen that the various the resources, good resources from India or the other countries, other colonial, even Nigeria. You also have the British colonies. So in colonial period, the many mineral resources have been directly taken away by Britishers, by the uh, countries who have who had the colonies there in India or Nigeria or in Sri Lanka or in Goa, Portuguese colonies there. So this is direct resources. But after colonialization, after colonial period is over, after Second World War, the Cold War period started. But India took a very good stand, that is non-alignment. And that's why we were not aligned to either one group led by United States of America or the other led by USSR. And that also was definitely a good step by our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. And this, we continued this foreign policy. But after globalization, what happened? The trade linkages have been established in the name of development. So globalization has been achieved for the benefit of corporates rather than the labor working in corporates. Now take the case of the PPT, means the purchasing power, PPP, purchasing power parity. So there is one abstract dollar which can be measured on the basis of the services and goods that can be purchased in United States of America. That is $1 is equivalent to 1 cup of tea or whatever it may be. The same 70 rupees or 75 rupees in India can have more purchasing power. And that's why when we compared $1 is equal to 75, but that abstract dollar based on, it is also called as McDonaldian economics, means the you can just give, you can just compare the prices of the various goods which are sold in the market of United States of America and in Nigeria, in Sri Lanka, and you can find out. So in this exercise, it is observed that the dollar is valued in India around about 25 to 30 rupees, but we are paying 75 rupees. Now the prices in India have been escalated like anything, but even then, this abstract dollar, which has based on purchasing power parity, is just having the value 31 to 32 rupees. And we are today, as on today, we are paying 75 rupees for $1. So this is the flow of cash from one country to the other country. Those who have got more dollar, means United States of America, who are considered to be the richest of rich. So this is again a cash flow from poor countries, from Sri Lanka, from Nigeria, from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, all South Asian countries, to the or African countries or South American countries, to the developed countries, Australia or European countries or United States of America and Canada. So this is, you can say that this kind of flow of resources is direct flow of resources. And direct flow of resources, there is another example, and this example is related to brain drain. Directly they can give more money to the learned persons, and that's why brain drain is the phenomenon. So Nigeria has faced the problem of healthcare system because many doctors were hired by the rich countries and they went to rich countries. Same is the case with computer experts. Those who are expert in computer, so those who have gained very good knowledge and technology, they are again going to the developed countries like the you can say that the first world countries, not the third world countries. So it is a flow of human resources, good human resources. Now just imagine that one doctor from India can be paid handsome salary in London. Handsome salary means maybe 10 times, 20 times more than that is in. But even that 20 times more, to create one doctor in India, you know that he has become one doctor out of the thousands of students who are in his competition. That's why he is considered to be the great. So thousands of his friends are suppressed and he is the only one. So he stood first, and that's why he's invited to by New York Hospital or London Hospital or the invited in Cambridge University for or Harvard Medical School for teaching job. So this means that they are not importing one person. They are not just taking one human resource, but they are grabbing the human resources which are coming from thousands of families from India or Nigeria or Sri Lanka or Bangladesh. So this means that if we analyze this resource, human flow of human resources, you can say that you can come to the conclusion that we are selling our good human resources with the throwaway prices to the developed countries. On the contrary, suppose we want to hire one Australian or American engineer, we have to pay in you can say that the 20-30 times more than the regular engineer, one who earns in Pune or Mumbai or Delhi. So this is the case of the resource flow. And that's why resource flow is controlled by this kind of financial instruments. And that's why the students, the scholars should understand the theory behind this purchasing power parity currency and the real currency currency in practice. And we can compare this, and we can understand how this, and when we want to understand the labor, the migration of labor, so it is not just the labor migration, but it is the migration of human resources. So in this way, water resources can be transported, can be taken away indirectly by the purchasing sugarcane or by purchasing agricultural goods. So this is in this way you can carry out the resource flow analysis. So even the cash flow analysis within our country, we can within. Sanjay, please mute yourself. So while carrying out this cash flow analysis also, we can find out that suppose the cost of production of milk is suppose X rupees, maybe 50 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, whatever it may be. So out of that, 65% of the cost is taken away by industrial sector, by urban sector. This means that dairy development, whether it is a program for rural development, Operation White Flood, is not meant for the poor people who are just keeping milch animals, but it is mainly for, it is the convenience for, to improve the convenience of urban consumers. Now you can see that the total economy is guided by, as per the world economy, even Indian economy is also guided by the policies suitable for the rich people. And that's why you just simply think that what is the cost borne by middle class people for milk. Suppose it is 60 rupees per liter, and what is the earning by the farmers? It is definitely less than 30 rupees. So this is almost the 50% is reached to the farmers, almost less than 50%. On the contrary, this remaining out of that 30 rupees, 65% is again going back to, this is cash flow analysis, going back to the urban sector by way of purchasing medicines for the cows, by way of purchasing the paying the interest rate of the bank, by way of purchasing the concentrate fodder. So this is the in this way, the not only geographers but the economists, the students from economics, students from the political science should try to find out ways and means to how to check this kind of flow of resources from one part to the other part. So my regional perspective is that some regions are lagged behind, and in spite of good resources, good human resources, good soil resources, good rainfall, so they are lagging behind. And on the contrary, the other regions which are not having sufficient amount of human resources and natural resources, they try to get developed. So this is the outcome of resource flow analysis. And for sustainable planning, so this kind of resource flow, if we can check this reverse resource flow, then and then only So after analysis, you can develop the model to check such resources. And this can achieve the sustainable development in your region. So local perspective is the same. See, as Mahatma Gandhi has suggested that the villages should be independent. Independent means the financially they should be independent. How they can become dependent? Only if this exploitation of resources, livelihood resources, is checked. And we should be committed to find out the ways and means to check such kind of resource flow. So flow of resources from the poor areas to this. So how to strengthen local area, how to strengthen the regional economy. If regional economy, local economy is strong, the nation is strong. It is not something against the nation. So if we consider that Maharashtra should go ahead, in a way, nation goes ahead. So that's why don't think meanly, or don't think that he is a regional person. Regional perspective is very important, and this local perspective is also important, and national perspective is should include the global perspective. So we cannot become the global leaders. So even Nigerian politicians, the Sri Lankan politicians, because all these people are here, that's why, and Indian politicians, political leaders, they are boasting that we are the leaders of the world. No way. Unless and until you check this reverse resource flow, and for that you get equipped with resource flow analysis, then and then only we can be able to develop our nation, and in a way we will have say on the global politics. Otherwise, this global economy is predators economy. It ought to, the big people ought to grab your livelihood resources, and you have to protect yourself first. Means the protection of earth means it is a sustainable development. So to achieve sustainable development at global level, we have to adopt the sustainable practices at local and regional and national level. With these words, I wish that the young scholars should focus on this kind of resource flow analysis, and for what they should ask the question, for what and for whom this kind of exploitation is going on, and how to check this kind of, for that purpose. So globalization has given opportunity to corporates, but we can take the opportunities to unite together all the like-minded academicians from here, at least from Sri Lanka and Nigeria, can united can have the collaborative and cooperative research work on these lines. With these words, again, I wish a great luck ahead to the delegates. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I have finished in 20 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Our task today is to bring each country to be threshold of the 21st century, free of burden of poverty, legacy of our colonial past, and capable of meeting the rising aspiration of our people, although the link between man and nature shall not be broken. And this is easily described by Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, sir. Thank you, sir. It is always pleasure to listen you. Now I urge to Dr. Professor S.D. Shinde, President of Panjia Geographical Association India and Head of Department of Geography, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, to express presidential sentiments. Professor Dr. S.D. Shinde, sir.
Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I congratulate all organizers, especially Modoji College, Fulton, DP Bhosle College, Koregaon, and Vasundhara Mahavidyalaya, Jole, Solapur. And of course, being president of this Pangea Geographical Association, and our guide, Dr. Saptarshi sir, already made my job very easier. Because it is really, I must congratulate all the organizers, especially Santosh Mane and all principals, because they really brought together scholars from Sri Lanka, scholars from Nigeria, and of course, not only geographers, but other disciplines also. And this conference sound global, regional, and local perspectives on sustainable livelihoods, especially regarding healthcare, wildlife, water, energy, agriculture, climate change, and geospatial technology. Really, sir, the main aim and objective of this Pangea Geographical Association is to promote such kind of, to create awareness in the society among the scholars, to provide platform, maybe online platform to the young teacher, young researcher, not only from geography, but all other disciplines like economics, environmental science, and other disciplines also. And when we discuss about the activities of this Pangea Geographical Association, because while as a presidential speech, I just want to focus on the activities and what means the Pangea Geographical Association is. So, firstly, to promote such kind of geographical problems, and one can speak a lot of things about sustainable livelihoods, and COVID pandemic exposed all the countries regarding this healthcare facilities, including developed countries like USA and other countries also. And of course, the sustainable livelihoods regarding this wildlife, and of course, during this future or the projection regarding water related issues, groundwater, their exploitation, of course, the energy consumption, alternatives for that particular energy, green energy, clean energy. So we should create awareness, and being researcher, being geography teacher, we should create awareness about these particular issues, and we should find out the solutions. So that is the aim of this particular association. Then of course, coordinate the geographical research international, because there are several young geographer, young teacher. There is a gap for this particular international cooperation, and the scientific discussion, and of course the another important aspect, that is a quality publications in the form of journals, in the form of that handbooks, in the form of books. So this particular association, NGO type association, will provide the platform for the publication and other these particular things. Then of course, should provide the active participation of geographers related to the international organizations, their efforts, national organizations, and of course, with the help of local bodies, with the help of say different universities, they should means participate in such kind of issues. And another one, to diffuse the geographical data, geographical research or documentation between the members from different countries. I know there are several other agencies, they are already doing job, but they have what you say, limitations, certain limitations, because teachers from rural areas, teachers from backward areas, they have a little bit limitations. So this Pangea Geographical Association, with local languages also, like Marathi or other local languages, they can participate, teacher or researcher can participate, student can participate through this particular association. So there are certain other this particular, to organize such regional conferences or international conferences on different kinds of societal issues, right from climate change and other issues, or that disaster management, and provide training also to the students, to the researchers, to the teachers. This is also a major aim of this particular association. And of course, this association is just newly formed body, and with the guidance of senior teachers like Saptarshi sir and other fellows from Sri Lanka, from Nigeria, and other organizations also in collaboration. We will do means our level best for the problem solving for the society and for the discipline as such. Once again, I congratulate to all the organizers for organizing such a interesting and international conference on different issues, and I hope different resource persons like from Sri Lanka, from Nigeria, Goa, Maharashtra, and other parts of the India. They will definitely throw light on these particular issues like agriculture, climate change, and many times because of misunderstanding of that particular concept, because of not knowing of scientific cause and effect relationship among these particular issues. So there are certain problems. So again, I thanks all participants, resource persons, and organizers for giving me this opportunity, because I know as a presidential address, Saptarshi sir always put forth his Gandhian approach towards the sustainability, and that is, I think, widely accepted approach to solve various problems related to resource distribution, and all other issues. Once again, I must thankful to Saptarshi sir for his speech and his systematic guidance about all these particular issues. Once again, I congratulate all organizers and thank you very much to Santosh Mane sir and my friend Dr. TP Shinde sir for providing or giving me this opportunity. And please be connected with this Pangea Geographical Association through your publications, through your contribution. We will definitely help to register patent and other particular thing. So with the help of this particular organization, I want to develop our geography discipline, our research, our publications, because a number of teachers, students, they don't know quality journals right from that Elsevier, Springer, Francis Taylor, other online platforms, training, and so many things. So this particular organization will definitely help we all for the sustainable livelihood of our society, to create awareness among the about the different issues, existing issues and future issues also, and try to find out solution to that particular issue. Thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request to Professor N.G. Patil, Professor of Deshbhakt Sambhajirao Garad Mahavidyalaya Mohol, to express his thought. Professor Dr. N.G. Patil. Please, sir.
Hello. Are you audible, sir?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I respected to all participants and dignitaries. Keynote address, Professor Dr. Saptarshi sir is very well and very nice information about resource flow analysis for sustainable planning, and his speech is very motivation to all researchers and young geographers. And Dr. Shinde sir, he also within himself is very nice and very motivated, and also thanks to all of to them, and very well. Okay, thank you very much to you for a chairperson for these sessions. Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request to Dr. Dikshit Sanjay sir, Vice Principal of Mudoji College, Fulton, to express gratitude to all esteemed delegates of the conference for their presence and contribution to make this online conference a great success. Dr. Dikshit Sanjay, sir.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries. I'm Dr. Sanjay Dikshit, Professor and Vice Principal, Mudalji College, one of the host colleges of this international conference. It is indeed a historical event to all of us. We have been immensely benefited by the thoughts and the views expressed by these stalwarts related to the topic of the conference today. I feel it is our sincere duty to express deep sense of gratitude towards all of them. At the very outset, I thank Professor Idehi Michael Neema, who represented Professor Afam Icha Ituma, the Vice Chancellor of Coal City University, Nigeria, for his scholarly inaugural speech. I express thanks to the keynote addressee, Honorable Professor Dr. Praveen Saptarshi, Chairman, Panchia Geographical Association India, as well as distinguished visiting professor, Salisbury University, USA, the scholars and researchers in various disciplines all over India know him for his academic contribution. I thank you, sir, for being the keynote addressee in this conference. His information, the data that he presents, and the way he presents all his ideas, they are really amazing to all of us. I thank you, sir. I must thank my friend Professor Dr. S. D. Shinde, Head Department of Geography, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, who is the key person in the organization of this academic event, for his presidential speech, as well as every kind of help that he renders to colleges in Mofisal area like Mudoji College, Fulton. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation and the presidential address. I take this opportunity to thank in charge principal Dr. P.H. Kadam, Budhoji College, Fulton, as well as vice principal Professor Dr. S.D. Jadhav, D.P. Bhosle College, Koregaon, and principal Dr. M.D. Gaikwad ma'am, Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya, Joy Solapur, for their apt and encouraging introductory words and speeches, because you are the three people, the principals of these post colleges, who have encouraged all of us for the organization of such kind of a conference. Thank you. Last but not the least, I thank all the delegates across the globe who have participated in this online virtual platform of this international conference. I thank you all. Lastly, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to express vote of thanks for the inaugural session of this international conference. Thanks you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, inauguration program is over. Let's move forward. Sustainable development is not an option. It is the only path that allow all humanity to share a decent life on our earth planet. And our generation has opportunity to choose this path. And this conference will give the guidance you need while traveling this path. Let's resume toward our first session of conference, named as Global, Regional and Local Perspective on Sustainable Livelihood. I would like to welcome Professor Lal Dharmasiri, Senior Professor of Geography Department, University of Kelania, Sri Lanka, Dr. Jadhav Asaram, Head of Geography Department of Tulzaram Chaturchand College, Baramati, Pune, Dr. Michael Ed, Head of Department, Mathematics and Computer Science, as well as Director of ICT, Coal City University, Nigeria, Dr. S.A. Rajguru, Associate Professor, Department of Geography, SSA Arts and Commerce College, Solapur. I would like to welcome these all dignitaries in conference to add beauty in this session and to add them expertise. I would request to Assistant Professor Chavan, Faculty of Geography Department of Mudoji College, Fulton, to introduce our guest. Assistant Professor Chavan, sir.
Namaste and welcome to everyone present over here. Today, we all have come together for today's international conference. We feel very privileged to have with us most dignified resource person as well as dynamic personality, Professor Lal Marvin Dharmasri sir. He is going to guide us on a topic towards a system change for sustainable livelihood, Gotago home Gamma in Sri Lanka. He completed BA in Geography, Kelaniya University, Sri Lanka, 1985. Dharmasri sir completed MA in Rural Development in India, 1992. He completed post-graduation diploma in Natural Resources and Sustainable Agriculture, Norway, 1997. He completed MSc, Norway, 1999. He completed PhD as well as research work, Pune University, India, 2009. Honorable resource person, Professor Dharmasri sir is a well-known PhD guide as well as he has published many research papers, books. So we feel very proud to have with us the chairperson of first session, respected Dr. S. Jadhav sir, Head Department of Geography, Tuljaram Chaturchand College, Baramati District, Pune, Maharashtra, India. Sir has published many research paper, research articles, and he well-known PhD guide. Another most dignified chief guest, as well as well dynamic personality. We have with us Honorable Dr. Michael Edick sir. Today he is going to guide us his topic, online platform for promotion of climate change awareness in Nigeria. Dr. Michael sir is currently the head of Department Mathematics and Computer Science at Coal City University, Nigeria. He is also the director of ICT at Coal City University, Nigeria. Michael sir is a recipient of the prestigious Chancellor's Award for Best Staff of the Year 2020 at Coal City University. Dr. Michael sir has taught computer science courses to both postgraduate and undergraduate students in several tertiary institutions, including Southwestern University, Coal City University, Gorgery University. He is also an overseas mentor at Yeshwantrao Chauhan College of Engineering, India. Michael sir has delivered many keynote talks for many institutions, including GD Goenka University, India, International Center for Diplomacy, Dr. Hilal Liman Technical University, Ghana, Dumlok Engineering College, India, Caritas University, Nigeria. He has interest in cybersecurity, mobile computing, education, machine learning. Michael sir has published widely in top journals including Elsevier, Pringer, Frontiers, Hindvi, etc. Michael sir has published research articles, books, research papers. So he is a very dynamic personality. Today, we feel very proud as we have Honorable in these sessions, Chairperson Dr. Rajguru sir as a chairperson for the second session. He is a Associate Professor, Diploma of, Department of Geography, SSA Arts and Commerce College, Solapur, Maharashtra, India. Well-known personality. Today, I feel very honored for getting an opportunity to introduce today's all the honorable dignitaries. I would like to propose my sincere vote of thanks to the organizers of this conference. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Professor Gayatri Power, Madam, please take charge.
Thank you, sir. Without wasting time, we move forward. It will be a privilege for me to invite Professor Lal Dharmasri from University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka on online platform for his knowledgeable words on the topic toward a system change for sustainable livelihood. Lal Dharmasri, sir.
Okay, thank you, Madam Gayatri. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, all of you. So this is a great pleasure with me to address the distinguished audience presented online and give a speech at the two-day multidisciplinary international virtual conference on global, regional, and local perspectives of sustainable livelihood. So on this occasion, I would like to thank the organizers of this event, especially the Call City University Nigeria, Penja Geographical Associations, Vasundhara Mahavidyalayam, Modi College, and Bausla College, and other members who are organizing this important event. And also my dear colleagues, especially Professor Pavin, chairperson of this session, Dr. Jadev Ashram. So today I will speak about something special to my country. So most of you have seen these things are happening in Sri Lanka on your TV. So my topic is toward a system change for sustainable livelihood. That's at Kota Home in Sri Lanka. One of the most popular slogan that is being talked by almost all the section of the society in Sri Lanka is the need for a system change, a need for the economic system change, need for the social sector change, need for the political system change, and the need for the whole system change. Why these people are demanding to change the system that is prevailing in the country? So before providing an answer to the questions, it's necessary to understand what is the system. In generally, a system is the set of things working together as a part of mechanism or interconnecting network. Then the second question arises on what the system change is. Systems are dynamic in their nature, always struggling to maintain stability of the forces. When it gets depressed due to external or internal disorders, whether natural systems or social systems. Social change may be defined to require transformation in the policies, practice, power dynamics, social norms or mindsets that underlie the social, economic, and cultural issues. It involves the collaborations of diverse set of players and can take place on a national level or global level. System change is a part of the system theory. System theory also called the social system theory in social sciences, including geography. The study of the society as a complex arrangement of elements, including individuals and their beliefs as they relate to the whole. The study of society as a social system has a long history in the social sciences. The conceptual origin of the approach are generally traced in 19th century, particularly in the work of Herbert Spencer and Emile Durkheim. In his approach, the system of society was constantly evolving into an even more complex state perfection. This was called structural differentiations, which is referring to the adaptation of society to its environment through changes in its internal complexity. Systems theory is also involved in the analyzing how society adapts to its environment through adjustments in its structure, with important implication for this understanding of social order. System theory reveals the complexity of the social evolution, and on this basis, stress the limit of possibility in society. Social political systems of Sri Lanka. So just have a look at about our history. Sri Lanka has 2,500 years long documentary history. Until the Europeans' colonization in early 15th century, it was prevailed by monarchy. Sri Lanka was colonized by the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and respectively like India and Sri Lanka, India and Nigeria, which began in 1505. Then the monarchy system was entirely collapsed in 1850 with the British colonialism in Sri Lanka. At that time, it was Ceylon. The British colonized Sri Lanka till 1948, and afterward established an indigenous ruling system with a democratic democratic until contemporary. The decolonization and the establishment of democratic political process, which started in 1930s, witnessed the gradual disappearance of the class of European ruling elites and transfer of power to the national bourgeois elites. In 1944, introduced a free education system influence to the expand rural community into the proportional. In 1950, there was a further transit of power from the British ruling elite, single body segment of the population, sometimes referred to the rural middle class. However, the political shift in 1977, that was the open economy, the era of the economic liberalization, that followed led to further restructuring the social classes structure of Sri Lanka. Simultaneously, the Sri Lankan society of the past decades through has been changed from caste stratification to class stratification due to the impact of the internal and external factors such as colonialism, modernization, westernization, and internal ruling provisions. Now let's see the issues of the system. The significant progress in many aspects of the livelihoods of Sri Lankans that had make up to the point of independence was not achieved by the Sri Lankan themselves. On the other hand, it was direct outcome of the progress made by the British to rule the country. On the other hand, it was direct or indirectly outcome of the progress made by the successive governments since the independence. Unfortunately, after the independence in 1948, just after this, India, we have failed to maintain the continuous progress that the country had achieved. Most of the analysis blame to the both our political leaders and the society equally responsible for this situation. As a consequence of this of the Sri Lankan society, many more social, economic, and political problems arisen since 1977. For the different policies of the different government that came into power since then were unable to overcome these issues. Sri Lanka had a 30 years long civil war against the LTT and the nearly 3 years of COVID-19 pandemic during the last decades. According to the system theory, this is some sort of structural differentiation, which is referring to the adaptation of society to its environment, to changes in its external complexity. However, majority of the people are unable to adapt the social, economic, and political changes of the country. As a result, it has been increasing the poverty, widening the inequality, increasing the cost of life, increasing the independence, and the collapse in the social harmony within the Sri Lankan society. So I remember Professor Praveen said that the currency conversion rate is around 75 Indian rupees equal to $1. Now it's Sri Lanka. So last month it was 200 Sri Lankan rupees equal to $1. Now it's over 360 rupees equal to $1. Now that's the crisis. Under this situation, this particular topic, that's a Sri Lankan word, that's a Gogoba. Perhaps you have seen on TV this word. The president of Sri Lanka, who came to power in 2019, adopted the policy framework on prosperity and splendor. Unfortunately, he was unable to implement this policy due to debt trap. That's an important thing. That's a debt trap and improper management of the country. That's another question, improper management. As a result, The whole economy of the country was being collapsed due to the lack of foreign remittance, lack of fuel, lack of gases, lack of medicines, lack of food stuff are the major issues of Sri Lanka. Probably you have seen on the TV the queues for people are waiting for the diesel, gases, and so on. Then the people are angry to the president and the government and the policies. The whole government, they are demanding that, they are claiming that this is government failure. People called president as a terminator on the stress, where thousands were gathering into the large civilian uprising in Sri Lanka in modern history. That could be identified as a concept of Gota Go Home. That is not just a word, it's a concept. The agitators of the Gota means name of the president, that's go home, we know, have been occupying in front of secretariat of the presidents, and they occupied there and established a village called Gota Go. This people's movement, they have no leader. They have collectively decided that they don't want to negotiate with the government. They are continuously demanding to step down the president, prime minister, and the government. What they have achieved so far? What they have achieved so far in the country toward the system change? Yes, the prime minister of the government have resigned. Then the Rajapaksa who have controlled the country have been losing their dignity and social dynasty. People are considering the parliament of member of parliaments as a people's supporter, not a ruler. People are demanding payback. They are looted money by the politician and their close friends. It's a new trend that the rulers do not spend people's money on unnecessary activities such as inauguration ceremonies, celebrations, and so and so things. And also, the government is getting ready to, that's the important steps that the government is ready to revise the constitutions. They want to do some constitutional changes. So social system has also been changing. Communal and religious harmony of the country have been re-emerging, developing common feelings within society, in particular among the youth, and that develops support from each other. Another positive aspect of the struggle, finally, it will enhance the sustainable livelihood pattern of the Sri Lankans, especially from the people itself, community itself, and the whole the nation itself. So people's uprising movement is a not new phenomena. It has been practicing in the few countries in the world. Social media-led technology is behind it. This process is still going on. I think today this is 48 dates, I think, and we'll be taking the talk more in another forthcoming conference. However, so India, Sri Lanka, and Nigeria, so all are developing nations. So when we can say Sri Lanka or India, Nigeria, developed nation. So that's the question that we have. Already we have passed 47 years after independence, but still the situation is not improving, it's going down. So if you permit me, let me have another 3 minutes to show one song, which is theme of the this struggle. So, am I allowed, Chairman sir? Oh, I don't know. Time is up, Chairman sir.
Yes, Dharmasiri.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shinde sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. I don't know. Can you see this screen?
Not yet, sir.
Then you have to share the screen, no?
Yeah, I'm.
Mani sir, please allow him to share the screen.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to share. Santosh? Yeah.
So, Mani sir.
Wait, sir. Wait, sir. I made to you host. 1 minute.
If I'm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Use. Do process, sir. Marvin,
Not
sir,
yet,
share your screen.
So if time consuming, so you can you may.
No. We want to listen. It is interesting. So we show this example of Sri Lanka to in our country also, and we tell them that this will happen if we if you are based on just electioneering and keeping the hatred intact, then
Yes,
it cannot be possible.
that's the thing. And recently, yeah.
You should respect non-violence. Then and then only you can be away from violence.
Yeah.
Your government has not respected the non-violent movements, and that's why now they are facing the music of non-violence.
Yeah.
Sorry, violent music.
Yeah. Professor, so still I'm not allowed to share this screen.
Sir, firstly, open your PPT on your desktop.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I will send the YouTube link and you can play it.
Yes, sir. Send
I will send now.
Send me, sir. Send me.
Yeah, it's easy, I think.
My personal email send, sir.
I send it. Check your mail, Santosh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Now, India, now you have been supporting us. I think that is a great support to survival of our economy.
Yeah.
So, these people, they don't care about the policies and perspectives. They did what they want. Now we are struggling.
If you need some volunteers, I can come.
You're welcome.
To re-establish non-violence.
Yeah.
So I am a Gandhian person.
We want to follow that principles. That is the main principle of the Gotagama people. That especially this youth, they follow the non-violent movement. But these rulers, that the politicians, they do not want.
Yeah. Here also, the farmers have followed non-violent rule. All this non-violent way, they have done the agitation, but the government has put them hurdles, and then nails were. All this is just inviting violence, and government wants violence. Any government all over the world, like that, the violence can easily be handled instead of non-violence. Britishers were confused when Mahatma Gandhi movement was at peak, and there was no violence.
History tell us many more stories, and these are the good examples for our future.
Yeah. Only thing is that I can come there, but I cannot speak in your local language. I can speak in English.
That is not the issue. Most of the Sri Lankans can speak English, understand the language. I think when the situation become normal, so I would like to invite you and our chairman of the Panchia Geographical Association, including the Santosh, to visit our country and discuss some many
activities. So you know the Department of Geography of the University of
Yeah,
California.
that I have visited.
Yeah,
I think.
we are trying to organize different events, but due to these dollar issues, now we are not in a position to organize such an event. So when the situation become normal,
Now personal thing. You are our friend. So personally, if you want some help from here, I can send some dollars or rupees to you personally if you need.
This year, the government of Sri Lanka should have paid $6 billion US.
Oh,
6 billion this year. But our treasury, they don't have dollars. We don't have.
Refuse to pay. What to worry about big power?
No, we don't have money. So how to pay? That's the thing. I think, Santosh, if there is a problem, so leave it. Okay.
What is the meaning of that song?
Sorry?
1 minute, sir, 1 minute.
That is the theme song of that struggle moment.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some visuals also. But you don't worry about the language.
Okay.
Just listen the that's visuals and the themes.
I will call my wife also.
Sir, do you think that the economy will come back soon? Do you think so?
I can't say. Still, there must be a political stability first. But the ruling party, because they are having much majority, so these people do not like to mingle with the opposition. Yes, right, Santosh, put full screen.
Okay, play. Okay.
නිවතරකි කාලය හොඳටම ඇති අවිහිංසාවාදී සෙබළුන් දැන් යුද නැගී ජාති බේද නැත අම්මරකින්නට යමු අපි गर्जना करमु अपि बासुनो बासु बगे दुखियम अभी अब करगेना अननगन सबो मया कुकई मैं भी मोई खुदुना सतर बिसिन सिंहायम वरयो हदमु अपि पोरप हेलाय रकिन अपि सेरमनद आदर पौलप
The meaning is come together, join us to create a new society.
ගිනිගෙන නොව ගිනි තිබ්බා අපුරන් පරගැති කුසගින්නේ විලෙන හඬන දරුවන් ඇති මේ වැටෙන කඳුලක් මවට බර වැඩි ඇති
Okay, thank you very much for joining with my speech and this video. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You are muted. We can't hear you. Praveen sir, you are muted.
सत्य सर माइक ओपन करा. सत्य सर माइक बंद आहे.
प्रवीण सर माइक ऑन कीजिए.
माइक ऑन नाही केला. हा बोल.
Thank you very much for allowing me also to attend this, to listen to this song. It is really wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you so much, sir. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. And Sri Lanka protest is the best example of this statement. Thank you, sir, once again. Your lecture was full of passion and valuable information related to protest of Sri Lanka. Now I request to an Honorable Dr. Jadhav Asaram, sir, chairperson of this session and assistant professor of Tulzaram Chaturchand College, Baramati, Pune, to express his thought.
Can I audible?
Jadhav Asaram.
Okay. Firstly, I am heartily congratulated and thankful to all organizers give us such a fantastic knowledge through international conference. Our resource person, Professor Lal Marvin Dharmasri, give us lot of ideas and principles how to change our political situation, how to change our social, economics and demographic situation, and how to sustain live in livelihood. I thought all over the world is a standing peak point of change of life. If we cannot accept sustainable livelihood, then our end of life, it will be very near. It is time to promote equity among generations, races, genders, and ethnic groups in the access and distribution of wealth, health, and resources, to share and transfer knowledge and skills, utilize opportunities, appropriate technology that is ecologically fit, secure our biodiversity, and use renewable resources. Finally, nature is great and it's sustain itself. Don't change and don't try to change the nature. Only live in a natural nature. Thank you. Thank you very much. All organizers give me an opportunity to give a presidential address. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's resume toward our next session, which is named as Online Platform of Climate Change Awareness in Nigeria, and Dr. Michael Aid, Head of Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, Coal City University, Nigeria, is going to address the conference on the topic. Dr. Michael Aid.
I think Dr. Michael is not online.
Hello, Michael sir, please join. Please join. So wait your sir. Sir, is it your presentation? Your time, sir. Please join. Within 2 minutes, Michael sir join.
Hmm? Hmm. So,
माने सर
Join व्हायला लागले sir. Join व्हायला लागले.
ओके ओके
Within 2 minutes, Michael sir join sir. Michael sir joined with us. Michael
Hello.
sir, please open your mic.
Yeah, my mic has opened. Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay. Good morning. Good morning from Nigeria. My name is Michael, and I'm glad to be here once again. I'm going to be speaking on online platform for promotion of climate change awareness in Nigeria. That is the topic I'm going to speak on. If you look at some of the pictures in my slide, please can you project the slide, please? Second slide, please. Can you project the slide? Second slide, please.
माने सर स्लाइड शो कोण करते
माने सर
आम्हीच करतो सेकंड स्लाइड आहे
सेकंड स्लाइड हाँ हाँ
Okay, please can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good morning everybody from Nigeria. My name is Michael, and I'm currently the head of department for mathematics and computer science here in Coast City University, Enugu, Nigeria. So we're happy to partner with you in this conference once again. And I'll be talking on online platform for promotion of climate change awareness in Nigeria. So if you look at your screen, these are some of the effects of climate change here in Nigeria and our neighboring African countries. Flooding is an issue for us here. And of course, a drought in the Horn of Africa. So climate change is one of the emerging environmental threats to humanity. You all agree with me, even as depicted in the pictures here. We're an era that the entire world is facing wildfires, we're facing flooding, tsunami, hurricane, and a whole lot of disasters. So one of the things that are threatening the entire humanity or mankind right now is climate change issues. Our sea life is threatened, our environment is threatened, the air we breathe is threatened, aquatic life, of course, is threatened. And you see a lot of emissions, particularly in Nigeria. Nigeria is an oil-producing country. You see a lot of green gas emission, gas flare in our environment. And that is what has motivated us to actually do this work on how we can be able to educate or enlighten our people, Nigeria in particular, on the dangers of climate change. So the effect of climate change in Nigeria is underreported. If you compare the statistics of climate change issues in Nigeria to that of other countries in the world, you find out that many of the cases, climate change related dangers or disasters there are underreported. For instance, in 2012 alone, Nigeria experienced the worst flood disaster in the history of our country, Nigeria, and that displaced more than 1.5 million people. And every year you see a lot of issues associated with climate change. Now, technology is giving us the opportunity to be able to enhance knowledge on climate change. But myself and my research team, we understand that our country have not been able to leverage on the potentials of technology to be able to create the needed awareness on climate change. Because we actually need this awareness to be able to change the mindset of our people. A lot of them still engages in bush burning. A lot of them still depend on use of firewood, wood, which causes deforestation, by the way, to be able to do their cooking because of the level of poverty in some of our rural areas. So what we have done is try to create a mobile application, an online platform that we can use to post some of these pictures, some of these reports of climate change issues in the country that we can use to create an awareness among the people. Now, if you look at the picture in the third slide, you look at the global statistics on climate change issues. For instance, it is estimated that about 821 million people are undernourished due to drought. And some of this drought can be caused by climate change issues, the way we treat our climate. A lot of people are interested in politics, they're interested in entertainment, music, and all of that. But we find out that many of our government officials, particularly here in Nigeria and many other countries of the world, tend to pay lip service to climate change. So this picture on the screen depicts a lot of statistics about climate change issues. And the only way for the entire world to be able to overcome some of these things is by creating the needed awareness, a call for action, for people to be able to take the necessary action to overcome this effect. So global warming is real. The temperatures are rising, even though Nigeria is a very hot temperate region. But in recent time, We have witnessed hotness more than before. The weather is changing. Animals are dying in Nigeria. And of course, we are no longer seeing green grasses the way we used to see to feed some of our animals. Farmers are complaining. So these are some of the things that we tend to bring up through this study. So the problem statement, can you go to the problem statement? Now, according to statistics, about 10% of the global deaths are due to climate change. And if something urgent is not stopped, is not done, this number or this percentage can actually increase. So the extraordinary hot and cold temperatures that are becoming more common, of course, are increasing the number of deaths due to climate change. Myself and my team, we sat down and said, okay, how do we stop abuse of our climate in our country? How can we promote this knowledge about climate change? And that's what we actually came up with this study. So what we've done, like I've said, is to create a platform that can enable people to be able to view information regarding climate change, and then also educate them on what they're supposed to do to be able to save our earth, to save our planet from further damage. That's what we've done in the study. I'm trying to be as fast as possible because we're having network issues here since today. Now, there is the importance of this study, for instance, is that it's actually going to help to educate people, to enlighten governments, policymakers on how they can actually deal with the climate issues. Their commitment to climate change agreements, the need for them to budget more resources in order to be able to facilitate action. For instance, in my country, in Nigeria, gas flare is a big problem because we're an oil-rich country. We have a lot of oil companies. And when you go to some of this area, particularly in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, you see gas flare, particularly at this point in time that we have energy crisis. So part of the awareness we are creating in the platform is how can we convert these energy losses due to gas flare? How can we stop pollution of our environment, pollution of our water? How can we make it safer for our people to be able to use? Okay. Now, there are. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. I think I should. Okay. All right. If you can hear me, thank you. All right. So our result for this platform, they expected output because we're actually still working on it. We have developed it, but we are trying to partner with the government so that we can be able to implement it at a large scale. So at the end of the day, we will have a mobile application that can be installed for people free of charge. And then they will be getting notification about climate change issues or how to deal with climate change, how to protect the environment. And part of the campaign is for them to plant trees, for them to stop bush burning, for them to stop deforestation, and then for them to be able to stop use of firewood for cooking, because it's also common in some rural areas here in Nigeria. So these are some of the things we are doing. And we are partnering with the government so that there could be a policy that can be in place to be able to step up action regarding the preservation of our environment. Nigeria has a higher penetration of mobile technologies. If you look at the statistics, there's an exponential increase in internet penetration in Nigeria over the years. So about 162 million people in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country of about 200 million people, projection, and then about 162 million people are using the internet here in Nigeria now, and most of them own mobile devices, smartphones. So this platform, this application we have created, we will go around because people will have access to it and without paying any particular fee, just by having a mobile devices and then data, they will be able to gain or get information regarding climate change. So we use similar application during the COVID-19 lockdown. The government was able to use it to send information related to COVID-19 and the protocols and how things they're expected to do. So we are employing the same strategy here to see how we can be able to play our own part, contribute our own quota towards climate change awareness in our country. Now, unfortunately, there are so many other things that that are included in this slide, but I'm trying to run out because of time. So we are trying to raise new generation of climate change advocates. Part of things that my team is doing, apart from installing these applications for our people, is to also go visit secondary schools, elementary schools, go to colleges, and then spread the message. So we partner with some NGOs, non-governmental organizations, to see how we can do this using technology. Sometimes we organize seminars, webinars on climate change with students, and then we try to partner with them to create climate change ambassadors who talk about climate change, who educate people about the expected role on climate change. So please, these are some of the things we are doing to actually protect the planet in our country. So thank you very much. And we are hoping that when we complete this project, we can share the link to people to be able to, people across the world to partner with us and also help us to send some relevant information or research regarding climate change issues and how we can improve our planet. Thank you very much, please. This slide is not the right. Thank you. So I think I concluded this by also saying that we have one planet and one chance. So there's no planet B. So we all have to do the best we can to protect our planet. And this is not the time for us to be expecting the government alone to do it. As individuals, as educators, as students, what are we doing to protect our planet from damage? It is important. And that's part of the awareness that we are creating. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Online platform always help to increase consumer choice and convenience, improve efficiency, and can enhance civil participation mainly. And Nigeria is doing well before to aware of climate change from online platform. And Michael, sir, simply describe those all efforts. Once again, thank you, sir. Now I request to chairperson of this session, Dr. S.A. Rajguru, Associate Professor of SSA Arts and Commerce College, Solapur, to express his thoughts. Dr. S.A. Rajguru, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. May I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am firstly congratulate to all organizers to today's this online international conference. I am very happy to the part of this international conference. The organizer of this international conference, Coal City University, Nigeria, Pangea Geographical Association of India, Vasundhara Kala Mahavidyalaya, Jure Solapur, Mudoji College, Fulton, DP Bhosle College, Koregaon. In this international conference, global, regional, local perspective on sustainable livelihoods, healthcare, wildlife, water, energy, agriculture, climate change, and geospatial technology. Very different issues and very different knowledgeable persons to speak of this international conference. Today, this resource person of this sessions, Dr. Michael Uniema Ida, the head of Department Mathematical and Computer Science, Coal City University of Nigeria. The search topics, online platform from promotion of the climatic change awareness in Nigeria. Sir deliver the lectures are very informatively and true picture show the Nigeria in our Indian peoples. Sir says the climate change very effectively from in Nigeria floods and drought issues. Nigeria and also some African countries, and the how to face the natural hazards in Nigeria and 1.5 million peoples to affect of this natural hazards. Then the forest fires, global warming, temperature rising, all of these parts, all of these uh, environmental issues, and the Nigerian peoples how to solve these problems and to making a policy to government to try the stop of these natural hazards. Some sir says from the pollutions, water pollutions, air pollutions in Nigeria after the COVID, how to face the climatic change and to aware the peoples of the colleges students, of the school students, NGOs, and other peoples to aware from the climatic change and also the natural hazards. Thank you, sir. I am very thankful for all research persons, especially from the Michael sir, to deliver the very important lecture. Thank you so much from this organization committee. Give me the opportunity of the presidential address. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael sir. Once again, thank you.
All right, thank you very much to all of you for organizing this conference. And here in Coast City University, Nigeria, we're looking forward for greater partnership going forward. And I want to urge all participants in this conference to please try and play your part towards saving our planet from further damage, because protecting the protection of the planet is our collective responsibility. Like I've said, there's no planet B. We all have one planet. We need to pay attention to it. We need to advocate that the powers, the global powers, the political powers, our leaders, that they should do the needful to be able to save our planet and reduce environmental disasters. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Here is one request to all of you. After the vote of thanks, Mr. Sanjay Mane will play National Anthem of India. So I kindly request to all of participants to stand up for the devotion of our nation. After that, today's session will be over. We will meet tomorrow at Indian Standard Time, 2 p.m. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the wonderful time we have all spent together, even if online, over the past 2 hours, which has been so enriching and enjoyable. It is our duty to express our gratitude and say thanks to all those people who have made this possible. So I would request to Assistant Professor Jadhav, Mudoji College, Fulton, to express vote of thanks. And I am Gayatri Aniket Pawar, Assistant Professor of Mudoji College, Fulton, hoping that you all like my hosting and taking a leave with your permission. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I am here to present vote of thanks of plenary sessions 1 and 2 for the first day of the 2 days international conference. Many thanks to Professor Lal sir from Sri Lanka for his valuable guidance as a resource person for the first plenary session, and also to Dr. Jadhav sir Baramati for presiding over these sessions as a chairperson. And for today's second plenary session, many thanks to Dr. Michael sir from Nigeria, being a resource person for their valuable guidance, and also to Dr. Rajguru sir, Solapur, who has been the president for the session. We would like to thank all those present here, all the participating professors, researchers, students for these 2 sessions. Thank you one and all once again. Thanks.
Mr. Sanjay Mane sir, please play national anthem.
Please stand up.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Dear
Grammarly can help you write
participants.
quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Instant corrections make your writing mistake-free, while keeping it short, sweet, and fitting in tone.
Mane sir.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Bola sir. Bola sir.
Thank you very much.
माने सर
बोला सर.
खूप छान ऑर्गनायझेशन.
सर टीम वर्क आपलं सगळ्यांचं आहे.
झालं सर, ओके.
Okay, छान.